Some time ago, I was conducting a program for HR facilitators. There were many HR people, and it was very interesting when I asked them a question about what is it that they do. One of the participants said that she did her MSc in physics and taught for about 10 to 15 years and joined about a couple of years ago as the HR manager in an IT company. Then I asked her what is the nature of work she does. She said largely she is dealing with arranging passports, visas, and international travel. How much of your time goes for this and what else do you do? She said almost all her time goes into this. How do you therefore like whatever you are doing? She says that when I get a good salary, I don't want to say that I very much like it, but this is different than what I was doing earlier, teaching young kids physics. I said, which one do you love more? She said, I loved my previous job a lot more. And unfortunately, I think if I have to look after my family and so on, and the kind of salaries I get here, force me to do whatever I am doing. Very interesting. The HR, real HR in a school is gone, and what we do now is organizing visas, passports, and looking at all the administrative chores. Earlier, we didn't have the title of a HR manager. Now we have a title of HR. What a pity in our country. The real HR people are not called HR people, that is, the teachers. And people who look after administrative chores are called HR managers. I think it is high time we start relooking at, these designations. I had another interesting experience with a company where I was doing some HR work. I have seen this company recruit youngster after youngster, masters in HR, and I am amazed at the way in which these people are used. Very recently, I had come across one person who has a postgraduate degree in HR but has no clue of what HR is. Her main job in a HR department was to arrange meetings to make sure that people's travel is taken care of. And she doesn't even minute the meeting proceeds. Her main job was only to coordinate with the consultants and does not have much of an idea even when the consultants are discussing on very interesting themes like 360-degree feedback or assessment centers and things like that. Very rarely she asked any question to these people, wanting to know, wanting to read, and so on. So ultimately, I discovered this particular person, like most other young people who join HR departments, spend a large part of their time arranging meetings, arranging travel, looking after administration, and servicing the HR managers rather than servicing line managers. In my view, this is a big disgrace to the human resource function. It is true that all of us should be doing some kind of an administration and facilitate and save the time of seniors by doing the so-called administrative chores. But don't call them HR people if you are using them only for administration purposes. And those of you who are youngsters who join HR departments, I want to strongly recommend to you, resist this temptation of reducing yourself to an administrative manager. Even for some reason, if you are required to do all of it, find enough time for you to read, to be in touch with line managers, understand their difficulties, understand the challenges they face. Work, if you like, with some informal groups and so on, and make a difference in their lives. HR is a great profession to be in. It helps people to discover the best in themselves, and apply it for making themselves happy, their surroundings happy, their families happy, their juniors happy, their colleagues happy, and so on. So, such a great function, I think you are only making a few people happy by providing administrative assistance. You should continue to do that, but you should do something more which will make people discover all about themselves and contribute to this changing world. All the best.